Hi everyone, welcome to TGIF. As you see, we are at office and we're so glad to be back at office. Rishabh, welcome to TGIF.
Thank you, Sandeep.
Wonderful. As you see in front of us, we have a few devices. We call them white good products. A replica of white good product. This is a radio, a dishwasher, and a microwave oven. Now, Rishabh, quick question to you, right? Now, with an advent of 5G networks coming in, and also we see an explosion of IoT devices, we foresee that most of our white good products at home will have an element of IoT, right? First of all, we have our own digital assistants in terms of Alexa, Cortana, Google Home, etc. Now, our Wi-Fi networks and all these getting added, it only creates a network of network where it is open for intrusion or open for hacking. Now, I worry about security when this explosion is underway right now. What is your take on that?
So Sandeep very rightly said, with all these devices coming up, all these devices getting added to the already existing ecosystem that all of us are surrounded by, security becomes a big concern. Now, if you think about it from a industry perspective, let's talk about a manufacturing plant.
Right.
Now, in the manufacturing plant, the premise has always been that I don't want to connect every single device to the cloud. Now, why is that? Because as many points that I might have on the internet, that gives the hackers that many points to attack as well.
Right.
So how we actually rectify this particular problem is we have very big, very huge industrial gateways.
Okay.
Or at times what plants might do is, if it's a very big plant, they might have an entire control tower which is just focused on connecting. So all your sensors are actually connected to the control tower, and then control tower becomes a single point of connection to the cloud.
Got it.
Now, you cannot have these large industry gateways in homes. And that's where what you see here, all of these devices are actually driven by Azure Sphere, which is Microsoft's own MCU.
Okay.
And the whole premise here is we take care of security from the silicon to the cloud here when it comes to Azure Sphere. Yeah.
Wonderful. I think Azure Sphere has been there for a while. Now let's talk about a couple of things which are central to Azure Sphere. We made Azure Sphere as a company, MCU. It's unique because it also, as you rightly said, it's secure from silicon to the cloud.
Yes.
But key tenets of Azure Sphere.
So Sandeep, Azure Sphere today consists of three different components. Okay. The first one is Azure Sphere certified chips, which is the MCU that you have. Okay. The second one is the Sphere OS, which is RTOS, Azure RTOS that we have. And the third one is around Azure Sphere security service. So basically, all of the there is a security service that's already inbuilt here. Okay. At the same time, what anybody who buys Azure Sphere today, they get best-in-class Microsoft certified security engineers who support them on their overall journey on Azure Sphere as well.
Oh, wonderful. I would say that's central to how I would say IoT as an industry is evolving in terms of security being central to everything we do going forward, especially IT and OT systems in the manufacturing industry. Quickly, now, if I am a manufacturer of such white good products and I want to bring in element of IoT, how do I do it?
Yeah, so Sandeep, this is the most prevalent question that I get whenever I'm talking to customers about Azure Sphere, because the premise is very simple. If I am already working in, let's say, again, I talked about manufacturing industry, so I'll continue with the same example. Let's say I already am working in the manufacturing vertical. I'll already have an establishment with a few machinery, a few sensors, a few microcontrollers on my factory floor. Now, the idea is we cannot disrupt what we are already doing. So the premise is Azure Sphere supports both brownfield as well as greenfield deployments. So what I mean by that is, for all your existing deployments on a factory floor, what you can do today is you can actually go ahead and complement those existing solutions with Azure Sphere. That's the brownfield way of looking at things. At the same time, you can actually go ahead and procure new devices from Microsoft certified manufacturers out there, which will be the greenfield way of doing things. Yeah,
wonderful. I think what is critical here is, while we said these are white good products, they're cloud connected. Well, it's powered by Azure Sphere. That means in real time, I'll be able to control operations of these things.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. In terms of, for example, the classic use case is if something goes wrong. In terms of alerting field engineer to come back and repair it. It happens in real time.
Yes.
Wonderful. So I think while this has been there for some time, I thought it's a great opportunity for us to kind of talk about this, because for the single reason that yes, 5G is coming in, and the advent of 5G as well as the IoT explosion that we're seeing across industries, I think timing is right for us to bring in such secure services into the foray. So with that, thank you so much, Rishabh, for your time this afternoon. For all viewers, thanks for listening in. Have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend. Bye-bye.